everyone? Welcome back to Palia. We got episode 53 today. So, I would like to concentrate on the mission, the Nurture of Shadows. I think it's a long one, but I think it's the one that gives us the little Galdur puppy, which I know Brick was talking about it, but I think this is the one. So, I know it's pretty long. So, here's kind of the plan and my hopes for this episode. I want to get through the mission. If it is a longer one, we'll probably do like a bunch of cuts, so that way we're just kind of showing like the main bits. If I'm running around, we'll probably take out a lot of that, but not take out anything, that would disrupt seeing what the mission's actually about, obviously. But just like the travel and whatnot. And then if we have some time at the end, we can check out the ranch, and I have made some decor updates to the house. So again, hopefully we can get through the mission, and then we'll finish up the episode with maybe the ranch and checking out some of the new stuff that I've put out. If we don't get to it, we'll get to that next episode. But so these Whitestone votives, I made 10 of them. I could have swore, and I don't know. I looked last episode, and I thought it was on the episode, but apparently it wasn't. But I remember looking at these, and I thought they took 8 fabric apiece for some odd reason. So I was like, man, I need 80 fabric for that. So I've been growing like cotton like nobody's business. And then when I went to look at them again, and it was like easy stuff, like some plant fiber and something else easy, a stick or whatever it was, and then like a white stone slab. And so I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. But either way, we made 10 of those. It was way, way easier than I thought. And then we're going to pick up the rest of this stuff. And yeah, like I said, I really want to concentrate on this mission today. It's one of the main story ones. One of the newer ones, so we can kind of see where it leads us. All right, so we need 3 koi. And I got 5 of them. I know they're starred, but we can always get more. Those ones aren't, even though it says they're rare, you get them kind of quite a bit. It's an elderwood fish. So then we need 15 float fish mushrooms. Is that this one? Yeah, there we go. Let me some of that. And that should be what we need. All right, return to Samala. So she should be here. Let's check here first. Again, this is not on this part, but in like for the rest of it, if we're just traveling around, this is kind of the stuff that I'm going to cut out. But we'll leave this one in here for now. We gotta warm up. We gotta get everybody ready and get them going. These things have still been just a pain in the butt for me to get. Haven't gotten them all yet. I did get the, we got the main bag that I really wanted. So, we should save those because I'm probably gonna need what, 2 more of them at least.
What brings you
story.
here, darling?
We're doing story today. All right, darling. Back so soon. Why might I start thinking you might enjoy my company more than my potions? Yeah, let's have a little chat. Okay. All right, I have the items for the cleansing. Good. Place the candles in a circle around the essence. I'll prepare the rest while you do. Okay.
I should get back to my business.
Okay. Where's that? Oh, it's close. Oh, it's the little thingy, the little blobber. Ah, okay. Oh, hey. Yeah, that was fast. So I want to chat. There we go. Let me place those candles. Oh, look at that. Very fancy.
What brings you here, darling?
There now. Now we will use the existing essence to draw the curse into the mushrooms. Some scales from the ancient koi to reinforce the barrier. The air thrums with energy as Tamala begins pulling the curse slowly out of the air and concentrating it into the mushrooms. I'll need to find a safe way to dispose of these mushrooms. I wouldn't suggest using them in your cooking. Looks like the curse has been successfully transferred. Why don't you investigate what it left behind? Ooh. All right. Investigate the remnants. What's that? Is that our little puppy thing? A broken down Galdur pup lies slumped on the ground. It gives you no reaction. Ooh. I want puppy.
What brings you here, darling?
Well, I think I was just here. I wonder what caused this pup to become cursed. I suppose the only way to find out is to repair it and check its memory logs. You know a Galdur who can help, don't you? I think I do. I've heard about the little foray into the Temple of Roots. Yeah.
Run
It was
along
fun.
now.
All right, so we got to go to the gardener. Which, by the way, I just actually went there yesterday. So, well, if you go to your relationships, I don't think he's been down here forever. I think in a recent update they put him in there. But I was like, oh. So he does have, like, a whole thing, right? And you can see I did his weekly want. It was a knapweed, first thing. But yeah, the only kind of pain in the butt is he's kind of, like, out of the way a little bit. Um, so yeah, let's go there. I think everybody knows how to get there, right? What would be the fastest way? If you were going to the gardener, central stables, that's in the top part, right? Let's go there together just in case we have some new folks who haven't been watching other than the last like few episodes. That way they know what it is. So what the gardener is there's a bunch of temples. And if you kind of check out some previous episodes, like they're labeled, you know, like temple of whatever, whatever. But I think there's what, 4 of them. A couple of them are a little bigger, like the Sky Temple or whatever was 2 episodes long. It was a big area, super cool. Coffee time. But this Temple of Roots is where the gardener is. So let's all go there together. Just people knocking stuff down. Yeah. So usually, if you come out of your house, you'll come out of there, so you can just head directly east. And it's just this. It kind of, it won't show anything special, but you'll see kind of like a rune area right there. So you can either fast travel to the central stables like I just did, or if you run out of your house, they're both. It's easy to get there from either. What do we got here? A little flare over here, maybe a little gold, a little Dari Clove. Ooh, looks like a Dari Clove. Oh, gimme. I feel like there's probably a way to farm these a little better than I do, but for all the hours I've played, I think I was telling Brick this, like, there's some pretty cool recipes, but if they take Dari Cloves, it's like, man, I don't think so, because, like, I've gotten... What else was there? Ooh, yeah, we can always use Sweet Leaf. I've gotten, like, a little over a dozen Dari Cloves in just all the hours I've played. So again, so you come down here. I feel like this is a good refresher for everybody, so we'll keep this stuff in there. Yeah, you'll come down here, and then there's a whole, I don't want to say dungeon, but there's a whole area, right, that you're going to have to go through. And then once you do, so this is kind of what it'll look like. So that way, oh, you suck. Every time you come in here, you don't have to, like, go through it, right? So, like, you know, you would see here, and you'd be like, oh, cool, what's all that? You know, and again, just check out, I guess you can just jump down there, but, so check out the episode if you want to, like, see the whole thing. But once you're good, you'll get these little portals, and it's always just this one will take you right to the gardener. So not too terrible, but all right, let's see what our buddy's got to say. Human, these visits reveal a concerning need on your part to disturb my peaceful garden. I expect whatever reason you have is not adequate to defend the accusation. As I have found that cutting to the chase shortens these interactions, I must demand, what is it this time? Nice. Galdur needs your help. You'll want to hear this. Let's say this one. Galdur needs your help. Your statement has piqued my interest. I will give you exactly 1 minute to explain before I expect your removal. Nice. Explain the situation. You are laboring under a few misconceptions. Fortunately, I have decided to enlighten you. First, what you are describing is known as a companion type. This exact model remains to be determined, but I don't even know what that word is. Colloquially? Colloquially? I don't know if I've ever seen that word in my life, and I'm pretty freaking old. These were known as Galdur pups. Don't worry, I'll look it up later. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm stupid. This is a misnomer, as they are not Galdur. They are constructs with limited cognitive ability. That's like my worst fear is when I'm doing these videos, is finding a word that I don't know, but it's like an easy word, so I look really stupid. I swear I'm not dumb. While hold on. While free will is a human concept up to Miss Interpretation: the true definition of a Galdur is a construct capable of independent decision-making that possesses a oneness. The companion type is a little more than a pet. Still, if it is broken, my own oneness dictates I assist you in repairing it. So he's a little pet, right? Which is kind of what we were getting at. Oh, here we go. Gardener's Hub. Wait, what is this? I'm sure you recognize this flow hub. Take it and place it near the companion so that I may... Oh, yeah, that's right. So he gave us these little hub things, and we had to put these out before. I kind of wish I had a hub thing at my house, so that way I could just talk to him real quick. That'd be sweet. While I find your tenacity admirable, I also find it a bit obnoxious when combined with your rational optimism. Okay. All right. Let's see. So it looks like all we're going to do now is run back to Elderwood. So let's cut that. I'll meet everybody back at Elderwood, and we'll throw the hub down near the pub. So kind of a cool scene. I'm just at a grove, and there's a bunch of people here. So, you know, maybe you'll see yourself on the video. But I figured I'd just kind of bring everybody back, because I have seen a lot of people from, you know, people that have added me as friends. Some people that have, you know, said they saw themselves in the video, and that's why they added me, or, you know, whatever it may be. So I figured I'd just kind of bring everybody back here. You know, it's just a grove, but it's kind of like a little reminder, like, you know, like, hey, if there is still a little room in the community, so if you wanted to get in the community, you know, shoot me a friend request, and then I'll get you an invite right away into the community. If for some odd reason I haven't, or you sent me a request, or it would be just because I haven't seen it. So do shoot me a whisper or something. Look at all the people though. This is only like a grove of like 5 trees. They're all kind of spread out too. We'll let people do the work for us. But yeah. If you want to get in the community, the community's been super cool. I've seen a good chunk of them just kind of running around. Whether it be, you know, you've probably seen it in a couple videos. Some people sending me messages, or you know, just like off camera, I've seen. Yeah, you guys hit that in case somebody hasn't already. No, that's a normal one there, buddy. Yeah, get it. I don't want to hit it because I feel like not everyone has hit that one. They might not have seen it. But yeah. Let me know. It's been fun. It's been fun seeing like the people kind of running around and doing things. I think we got them all. Yes. So let's just let's head around back. And we'll go this way. Yes, thank you, everybody. But yeah, it's been cool. No, a lot of cool people that I've seen kind of running around. Ooh, that's a big chunk. Let me just grab this. I know we're doing. Oh God, you suck. Nope, that's the wrong button. Okay. I know we're doing story stuff, but man, when you see a big chunk of iron, you just gotta get it. Let me just grab that. Oh, look at that. We got a garnet out of it, some candy corn. There's some gold here. Hey, people. What? I still think they haven't fixed that on console. Come get the gold. Come get the gold. There we go. Yeah, the community in this game is probably by far the best community of like any of the games I've played. Everyone's so nice. You know, they do stuff like that where they flare stuff, and it's just yeah, it's been super cool. So let me make sure here. Place the gardener's hub near the damaged pup. Let me get back on track. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. You know, a little plug for the community. But there was just like so many people there, and I was like, you know, that'd be good. Just a little reminder, like, hey, you know, if you see yourself in a video, or you want to see yourself a little bit more, or even, you know, like off camera, I've had people, I've seen them at groves or whatever, and you know, shot them an emote and all that. All right, yeah, I want this at my place. I don't think I can do that. I gotta check. Maybe I can, and I just didn't know it. All right, preliminary diagnostics. Please stand by. Let me make sure I, yep, did that. Okay. All right. Its rune fuel pathways are damaged and the joint locking mechanisms are corroded with rust. I will require materials. Oh, I bet you will. Return when you have them, and I will walk you through the repair steps. Oh, God. Well, we already got the flow-infused wood on us. That's nice. So we got... Yeah, okay. Let's go grab that stuff quick. That should be just a couple seconds. A couple bars. Yeah, so the crafting area, you'll see, and I'm not going to walk through everybody through all the updates I've made, but I did add a couple things because I was so worried about the fabric, and I'm like, man, I really want to get this episode in. Like, this was last night. The episode in tomorrow, so I added, like, you know, a fabric thing and a glass thing and all that. I changed this a little bit. Inside there looks a little different. But I was thinking of doing, like, my own design for our crafting area. Let me just get rid of some of this stuff quick. We'll look at that later. But I don't know. I still kind of like the gazebos. I wish I could kind of build my own. But for right now, I think we're going to keep what we have. The design idea, I might maybe turn that into, like, the aquarium eventually. Terrarium/aquarium. All right, what the crap do I need? Platinum bars, pallium bars, and a citrine. That's how you say that. Yellowstone. And then 2 platinum bars. Man, those are pricey. 5 pallium bars. Yeah, see, I only got 6 of them. Pallium. No. There it is. See, it goes in alphabetical order, so. There we go. Wait, now I gotta go back to the gardener? Yeah, let me see. If there's a gardener hub that I could make, that would be super cool. That would be, like, super worth it also if... I mean, I guess by then, if you're level, like, 4 friends with her, or him or her, or whatever, you know, then it's... Yeah, so there's no gardener thing that I can make. All right, made it over to the gardener. We're not gonna talk about what I just did, because through the magic of editing, I can make myself look less stupid. I guess when I talk about it, it doesn't, you know, help as much, but we'll leave that alone. So we made it back here. I'll only reactivate this hub when you return with correct materials. Don't waste your time. More importantly, mine. Nice. I have the materials. Network connection. My observations of mortal behavior leads me to believe you expect praise for collecting the required materials. I will dispense a piece of candy as appropriate recognition of your efforts. That's awesome. Now follow my instructions precisely. Together, you and the gardener slowly repair the pup. It takes... I did get it. Yeah, he gave me a piece of candy. That's awesome. Takes hours of carefully following instructions. Finally, you tighten the last screw and step back to observe your work. I've been collecting all those eggs, too. Like, I guess you can just eat them, but I feel like eventually maybe they'll put something in to where you can, like, use them for something. Same thing with the candy corn. I'm probably just going to keep it. That'd be cool if you could make, like, more candy-ish stuff later. But, all right, what do we got here? Examine the repaired pup. The pup does not show any signs of stirring. Well, he's not better, gardener. My instructions were perfect. Either your execution was flawed or the mechanical damage masked the true problem. Complete diagnostics. Stand by. Retrieve my hub and return it to the garden. What about the garden? Or the diagnostics? We will require supplies that cannot be found in these woods. Speak to me in the garden. Okay. Well. Okay, so now we're going to the hub of the gardener. I'll see you there. Okie dokie. Alright, we're back at the gardener hub. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you for returning to my hub. You may now leave. You're acting weird, man. I am acting logically as a reaction to an established danger. You would do well to follow my lead. What'd you see? My experience laying out the clear and present danger of a situation has never stopped a human from making a foolish mistake. Yeah. It would be illogical to suspect this time you could be any different. However, I suspect you will not stop even if I continue to withhold information. That was not a Galdur pup. It may have inhabited the form of one. But that is where the similarities cease. Ew. The cursed energy you and the alchemist cleansed from it was not external. That was the creature's true form. All your ritual did was force it to condense. It likely took whatever form it saw reflected within you. Even if I desired continuing to assist you, my rune working would prohibit me from doing so. I suggest you look elsewhere if you intend to continue down the path of your ancestors' greatest folly. Interesting. As a consolation, have another piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Love it. All right, tell Tamala what you have learned. Okay, well, let's go find her. Again, I kind of prepared everybody. You know, we're probably going to be doing some running around, some quick cuts to get this mission in one episode. So I will see everybody again in just a second. All right, let's bring everybody back. We're on our way to Tamala, and on the way, what do we got here? Oh, you looking for these two there, CV? Everybody needs... Ooh, War-Torn Horn number 2. I think that was what I needed. Is that a... No. Wait, no. And we can always take some beans. We got a million of those. Let's see. On to talk to Tamala. Yeah, this is quite the quest, which is cool, because I know this kind of came out in that... Not the last
Venturing
update,
out
but like the
here?
last like big one.
How
Please do
adventurous.
stay and chat a while. You know how much I enjoy our talks. Yeah, let's have a little chatsies. Sure. Again, all those are doing is it's getting like the renown with them or the relationship up with them because they all have their little side quests. So that's why I do that. Let's catch her up. All right. After you and the gardener disappeared in such a rush, I took the chance to inspect the pup in more detail, comparing it to those dull little motes filling the Otherwood. Does it a disservice. This creature is far more interesting and complex, a living, sentient curse. Huh. You see, I don't sense anything wrong with its physical body. Indeed, it appears to be sleeping, yet nothing I try will awaken it, which leads me to believe that it has a will and that it does not want to awaken. If the body is well, all that remains is the sickness of the soul, if this creature has such a thing. So he's just sad. That's deep. Poor thing. I find myself agreeing with you. I doubt it knew what it was doing when the curse ran rampant. We have the ability to help. Perhaps the creature is dangerous, perhaps not. We cannot know unless we give it a chance. Yeah, let's find out. At the moment, the only crime I see is guilty of is daring to exist at all. I am not in the habit of punishing others for that sin. All right. Let's help it. Glad to see things my way. Would have been a chore otherwise. How do we cure the sickness of the soul? Whiskey. The same way any living being does, creature comforts. Yeah, see? Since we do not know the spirit's personality, I suppose we'll have to gather a variety. Personally, when I feel down, I imagine my enemies being punished in fun and creative ways. Brian, as well, I have a rather involved skincare regimen. The latest one involves elderwood lotus. Oh, God. Why don't you ask around the village for some other ideas? I must admit, even I'm aware I am not the most comforting presence. When you've collected everything, try placing it near the spirit to see what it reacts to. Ooh. Or ask
I can't
around to
really
find out what
flatter
comforts the
under
resident... Oh, so we got to go down to Killama and ask them about some of their comforts, I guess? I don't know how, I mean, I don't know if I want to cut this or not. It's just going to be me running around Killama, like, asking people, like, what kind of comforts they have. Let's do a little bit, and we'll see, we'll kind of see if it's kind of quick. If not, I guess I can kind of cut some out later, but let's try it. We'll see. I don't know if I got to talk to, like, 6 people, that'd kind of suck, but at the same time, we can go buy Kenyatta some chocolates. Because we are, you know, hanging out with her. It's just an old guy in a... Oh, okay, nice. They plot him out for you. Just an old guy in a video game, hanging out with some fake girls. Oh, man. I know we talked about... Man, I think it was like a Medieval Dynasty one time where we talked about life choices and how you end up where you do sometimes. Sometimes I don't know. All right. What you got there, buddy?
Many congratulations on
Appears
your
there's someone speaking to
continued
me.
pursuit
I'm
of
amusing.
wonders.
Ooh. Let's do little chatsies. Yeah, see if you got any gifts you want. We'll do that later. All right. And then, can I buy anything from him? I think I already bought the stuff from him, right? He does have this under the sea wallpaper, which is cool looking. And then yeah, we did buy an aquarium. So maybe I'll buy that for like the wallpaper. Well, I can't put up. I don't know. We'll get into it later. All right. What do you find comforting? I am unsure what you mean by comforting. Galdur did not have skin. If you're inquiring as to what I engage in when in emotional distress, I have made Gil 517 privy to all of my greatest secrets. He is very trustworthy. If you're looking for some comfort, perhaps you can fish up a confidant as well.
I anticipate experiencing joy next time we converge.
Yes, yes. All right, we got a couple more folks over here. Ooh, feel a sneeze coming on. Maybe. Oh, God. Ooh, talk to Hidari while we're here. Chat, 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 chat.
All right.
I already asked you about the weekly thing. Who else we got?
Nothing is more important than family.
Yes, yes. All right.
Back to helping out.
Level 3. I think we were already level 3 with him, but I won't stop and chat with everybody, but it is nice to do. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. All right. It's Maya. Very nice. Yeah, Dizzy Daydream hanging out over here. All right, let's do the chatsies. Yep. All right, what do you find comforting there, buddy? I languish on the expectation I place upon myself, yet to lighten them would be anathema to my very spirit. That said, sometimes I would go into my fabric stores and line a pool of silk until I feel capable of existing again.
Oh,
He's kind of a weird guy, huh? Why is everyone hanging out here? Oh, change clothes. Are these all just like clothing? I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, GL. He's quite the character. All right. Looks like we got one more person to ask about. I like that. It's like on some of those, they just don't tell you who to talk to, which is fine. So, like, if you're talking to 3 people, you know, like, it might take you the 10th person you talk to find the right 3. But at least when you do that, you can, like, you can chat them up, get that level up a little bit. All right, buddy. I'm coming. One of the things I would really like is, see how many trees he has? Like, I guess it's more than our garden allows. Plus, he has a garden over here. Like, I would love to make my garden bigger. I know me and Brick have talked about that, I think on camera too. But, like, having an orchard would be sweet. Like, separating the orchard and the garden and then expanding both of them. That'd be awesome. Regardless, I'll quit. Let's see. A gardener's grow house. I can't believe I only have this many coins. I haven't spent them on anything, and I do a buttload of gardening. But yeah, get that. Unless, is that the one we got? Oh, maybe that's the one we got already. That's in the little, like, on the porch. I don't remember. Oh crap! Hold on, buddy.
Hey, what's
I'm getting sidetracked. All right. Yep. Yep. All right, what do you find comforting? Feeling down long, but you live up on that hill. You're more up than all of us. Okay, enough joking. If humor won't cheer you up, well, there's nothing more comforting than Delilah's cooking. Between you and me, that the secret's not so much in what she's making, but who's making it. Say the word and I'll whip up a snack that's sure to cheer you up. Nice.
back to the same old for me?
Oh, man. Do we have all that stuff? That is going to be the next question. I know I'm running pretty low on the lotuses because I think the Umbran, something took them. Some sort of, I think it was the Umbran furniture when I was making the wreaths. So I had to unlock the wreaths for, was it last episode or 2 episodes ago? Wait, do they have different colored tulips? What the crap? Yeah, I went through them pretty quick. So I didn't have a ton of them. They're not like super common. I think it's a rare flower. It's not the epic one. So we'll see if we have any more. But yeah, to unlock the wreath, which I don't think the wreath took them, but to unlock it, I had to, you know, make stuff until it popped in. And a lot of their furniture takes those. It does look cool though. All right, let's check out what we got here. If we have everything, we'll continue on. If not, we'll do a little cutsies and we'll gather up materials and kind of keep on trucking along here. Whoa, I have to go blow my nose in the next cut too. I'm one of those people that sneezes like crazy loud too. I don't know if there's like a way to control like how loud you sneeze. I guess I never really thought about it, but like, you know, some people they sneeze and it sounds like a little mouse, and then some people like are. I'm like the opposite, where I sneeze and it sounds like. What does it sound like? I don't know what it sounds like. Like something very loud, like an alarm that a storm is coming or something. No, I don't want to do that. Let me put that back. I'm just gonna move this into that top slot. All right, so we are looking for the Lotus. How many do we have here? Please have 3. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Ooh. I got 19 of these left. Okay, so the Elderwood Flower is what I'm out of, which is the epic one. So we're doing okay there. Do I have any more of those stupid beta fish? God, I had to fish so many of those. Oh, I only got 1 left. Wait, that's a Palian beta. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to go fishing. For silk. I think we're fine on the silk. And then I don't know if I have one of those pies made or not. If not, we can... a little lag there. We can make one elderwood pie. Ooh, hopefully. Let me see. Oh, look at that. Got a couple. Okay. Umbran Beta. Let us go fishing. I will bring everybody back once we go catch that stupid fish. I know that's the one, too, that doesn't, at least for me, wasn't biting as often as the other ones. I think it was the Shimmerfin or whatever. I was catching like 80 of those for every Umbran Beta I caught, even though they're both green uncommon fish. All right, let's do the fishing. We'll bring everybody back in a second. Holy cow, we finally caught a freaking beta. So let me see here. That is 5, 9, 10, 11, 16, 17. So it was the 18th fish we caught. And it's just a green. Same level as what this is supposed to be. They might as well just make it an epic fish, because, man, it does not want to bite. I was getting a little worried. If you're like kind of following along, this area is good, and this area is good. I think I forgot where it is. There's a waterfall in here somewhere that I fish off of. I think this counts too. That counts. Like your darker blue areas. But yeah, it's a tough one. It's the one of the tougher ones that I, for some odd reason, have a problem catching, even though it's listed as a green uncommon fish. But anyways, so we've got all the ingredients now. You place the items around the pup. Wait and see. After a few moments, a little blob of echo rises from the Galdur pup's chassis and swirls around you in excitement. Wait, excitement? You realize that the echo is infecting you with its emotions, though it's subtle and easy to ignore if you'd like. You don't look very evil. The echoing somehow looks or feels confused. It wiggles a little up and down. After a moment, the echoing drops back down into the pup's chassis. The eyes slowly light up with life again. It gives you a fond bark. Huh. Hey, puppy! Oh. Alright, let's see what happens here. Discuss what happened with Tamala.
And here I thought I was all alone.
Looks like you have a new friend, darling. Such a shame we can't communicate with it. Seems like it wants to tell you something. Perhaps there's someone around here who might be able to translate. That Umbran boy you rescued seems to have quite the affinity for Flo and Echo. The way I see it, he owes you for freeing him, something I had nothing to do with, I might add. Just in case you're still harboring doubts about my intentions, run along. Tell me if you discover anything interesting. Oh! Accepted quest home and back again.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
Ah, okay, okay. So, looks like we've got the new quest, home and back again, ask Alfie for help. Okay, okay. Now here's the question. Do we want to finish up the episode with kind of what's around the house and the ranch? I think so. And then that'll give us another, main quest to do in the next episode. Let me see. Is it listed as... Yeah, main story. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's go into our inventory then. And we got to put the new pup on for a little bit. Ooh, how do I change that, though? I might have to go home and do it from the thing. Let's do that. Ooh, you know what? Let's do... I'll equip the pup. I gotta go make a bunch of food for the ranch. Let's do the ranch first. So we'll meet everybody over at the ranch. And then we'll do that, and then we'll check out the house to kind of finish up the episode. So give me a second. We'll be right back, and we'll be over at the ranch. Well, we made it back over to the ranch. I got a bunch of food. So like I said, we'll probably finish up the episode just doing a little ranching, and then we'll check out the house, some of the updates I've made. So if you're just here for the story, we won't do any more story this episode. We'll save what looks to be the next story, or the next, main story. We'll probably save that for the next episode. But let's check out what we got going on in here. Oh, got some eggies. Everybody likes the eggs. Pretty good on food. We got Goober. How you doing there, buddy? Oh yeah, you're doing pretty good. Okay, no what's this? Little baby Pecky. Yeah, you're doing okay. So that's PETA. Yeah. Every time you this one, every time you say it, you gotta say it like Lois from Family Guy. PETA. Ah, bad. Or not. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's cool. Jim. Very nice, very nice. And you've got some food on you. You got Nugget looking pretty good. Oh, man. It goes so fast, the XP. Oh, I'm stuck in first person bug. I think that's a bug. I mean, it's not like the worst thing ever. But I am, yeah, I'm definitely in first person now. So if they wanted to, I mean, they could do it. I don't think there's a way to do it right now. Alright, you're looking pretty good. Alright, everybody's pretty solid here. Give everybody their pets. It looks like I must have fed them last time I was here, so they all got pretty solid food. But yeah, the first person is... It's a little tough to navigate around, but... You get to see the first person bug. I don't know, I've been calling it a bug. I assume it's not intended. Alright, how's everybody doing over here? You guys all got food on you? We can give you some pets. Oh, yeah. Yep. Food ourselves. Maybe I'll eat some of this other food I brought them. Moo berries. How you doing there, buddy? Very nice. Take all that milk. What I've been doing with the milk and eggs, being that we get so much of it now, is that's what I've been using for the... Ooh, hold on. We got Buzz. Honey production. But not yet. Are you? Yeah, you're still little. You're still little. Is there anybody else flying around over here? There should be. Oh, Beyonce. Very nice. You got some honey for me. 5 honey. Very nice. Let me see. Obi-Woo Kenobi. Very nice. Take that honey. Thanks, buddy. We got Stingapore over here. Oh, look at you. You're a little hungry. There we go. Now you're happy. Okay. And then Buzz. You're doing pretty good. Let's give you a little shot of the mushrooms. Okay. And I'm gone again. All right. I think that's everybody down here. See, I got the Ormus and the bees together. And then we've got all of our little piggy friends down here. Yeah, I don't know. The first person's kind of cool. We got it. Why is there... What? There's like a chicken down here. What's Cluck Norris doing down here? And Gooey's down here too. Hold on. So what we can do is, if we go over to here, Cluck Norris, you should be... Oh, it says you're in there. So I wonder if there's like an overflow. Like there's just too many in there, so they bring them down here. Ranching level 13. Alright, so you guys are pretty good. So we'll collect everything, give everybody their pets. How you doing down here? Yeah, I'm sorry you're not with your buddies. It kind of makes me feel bad. Norris doing alright. Mantha, how you doing? Very nice. Man, there's a lot of, now you're kind of seeing, like, the full the full ranching experience here. It's quite a bit to like collect and whatnot. Let's give you a little snack there. Yeah, you guys are doing pretty good. So next time I'll probably feed everybody. Do that off camera. It gets to be, right, it gets to be kind of long. Like, there's a lot going on here. Alright, so you guys are doing pretty solid. I think I just forgot to collect that from him. Alright, that looks pretty good. Yeah, so that must be like an overflow thing. I must have the max amount at that top one. Oh, there is a chest here. Oh, I can use it too. Yeah, the speed. It feels slow, but we're actually running. You can glide too. It's different. Do we got anybody in here? Oh, we got Plan B. Just hanging out. All right. Still a newbie. Ooh, that's a that's a good one for the next bee. Newbie. I think that's you're the only one hanging out down here. Okay. All right. Well, we got that done. I like that. That'd be a cool little addition to the things we could make. Oh, I'm out of food already. Jesus. All right, let's go back. I'll show everybody. What did we all get there? Let's see. We got 6 of those mushrooms, 12 of the bright ones, 54 eggs, 60, 72 milk, 20 honey. Bunch of these bad boys. These ones are good because then you can turn that meat into grilled meat. So yeah, definitely, you definitely get a lot out of it, which is kind of nice. All right, let's go back to the house and we'll finish up the episode there. Kind of show everybody around. Maybe restock some things. All right, so let's start over here. And again, nothing's finished, so that's why I'm not gonna have this be like a build video of stuff we made. Let's put everything away. Have to make more food for myself. So again, we have two of these bad boys now. Right, they got the fabric in them. 2 for glass. We still got the 3 over here. So I was debating making a whole new, just kind of crafting area using like the blocks that we can build with, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. It's kind of cool. It's kind of bare bones, so you really got to like decorate it to make it not look bare bones. So I don't know if I'm going to just add to this, put up another gazebo there. Haven't quite decided yet, but you can tell onto the next thing. So the aviary, we got a new trellis, and then if we come on in here, right, so we got some slightly new additions, right, and I feel like the flowery, I don't know, it kind of looks good in here. And then it kind of matches this set too, so I gotta decorate this obviously yet, but we got like a little workspace over here, kind of got like a space to take a break, wash your hands. And then while we're in here, let's look at, we got a gift. Okay. Some of that. Reroll tokens. Interesting. Let's open these bad boys up. Ooh, whirly potato pod. Ooh, shiny pod. He looks pretty cool. I really got to, I gotta fix this. Every time I come in here, I'm like, oh, that's right. I was gonna try to fix that. Because we are very much running low on room. Oh, did I just turn you off? Alright, so we'll put stuff there for now. Yeah, I gotta make those wider somehow. So that I can put those on. We'll figure it out, but yeah, so that is the aviary. That's the updates to that. We got some flow trees going back here. You can see I took this house out, right? So there used to be that big house right here. So that kind of gives us room to do stuff there. And as far as the house goes, again, didn't really finish much off, but we added a couple things, right? So we kind of got some wall stuff going. We got our fish tank still haven't done the kitchen. Just kind of added a couple things here and there. We do have the bedroom going. I don't know about the color scheme, I think it's okay. But this is that Lily, what is it, like Lily Rattan furniture or something like that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little hallway, and I'm going to add a bathroom connected to that. That'll be kind of the plan for that. And then as we're coming out here, nothing new here. I'm probably going to try to make those umbrellas and see if they fit with that, which maybe I'll go do that quick. And then we do have our porch we put in finally. The start of a walkway. And then this stuff, we gotta add a little bit of water yet to some of this stuff. Let's see. Seeds, chair. Okay, that should be fine. This part is still wide open. I'm trying to figure out. I might kind of leave it that way in case we get like a cool update. So that way I have room to move stuff around. Then we have this stuff here. So I made, right, I extended the pathway out. Right, that's not going to give me seeds, is it? It is not. So I extended the pathway out. Again, it'll probably go over here and up that way, I'm thinking. But we extended this out. We got our nice little koi pond. So now we can kind of like decorate the pathway, decorate what's around it. We still got decorations here we can do. Like a million things I got to do yet. But oh, look at that. We got some stuff ready to go. Oh, we got some apples in the tree. Very nice, very nice. Let me take a look at this umbrella quick. If I just put in umbrella, is that what it's called? I can't remember. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, actually, you know what? We already checked that, didn't we? Because I have one. Let me go look. Yeah, because this is the thing where you can't put it on stuff. It's got to be on the ground. That's right. I remember now. Yeah, cause it would look awesome if I could put it up here. It sucks that I can't. So if I put it like in there. Yeah, it's gonna have to be kind of probably angled funny. That's actually not too bad right there. Where does it go? So it's gotta go out there. Oh, buddy. Yeah, it looks better in this one. Should we try to finish that off quick? We got a couple minutes. Let's try to get some umbrella action. Ooh, you know what else they need? I was thinking is like a little end table-y thing, kind of like a side table. Let's look for those two things, because then I can put like a drink on each one. Let's see here. Probably didn't have to come. Oh, yeah, I did. So let me make two. Oh, of course, I'm out of freaking fiber. All right, let's see. If I do, it'd probably be like an end table, right? That you would homestead end table. Ooh. Let's see. What else do we have? This might be a bust. I might have to go get some fiber, which we'll do later then. I'm seeing if there's a spring fever. Yeah, so there's not a end table-y thing that I really like. Let's just look and see what we have here, right? Because you got like little stuff like that, but I kind of want to have a design that matches what's going on out there. Which, at the time, so that's like a nightstand. That one might look okay. But it's not really. It's not really getting the vibe I'm going for out there. Oh, we do have one of those. I wonder if that'll fit on the chair. We can take a look, see if that works. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything I really like for out there right now. I know we got to do a lot of crafting, a lot of furniture crafting. Yeah, I was hoping the Spring Fever might have one. But if I get into stuff that I haven't crafted yet, like there is quite a bit. Gotta go the other way, I guess. I don't know why it always does that. It's kind of annoying. Ooh, so there we go, like a spa day side table. Like I feel like that might look nice out there. Ooh, then we got more spa day stuff. Potted moonstone. That looks nice. Let's see how this looks. Maybe we can get one set up, and then I can kind of do the rest later. So tell me what you think. So, right, we'll have an umbrella at each one, and then I can put... Oh, no. Where'd it go? Is that not going to work? There we go. Yeah, okay. I don't know why it wouldn't let me take that. Oh, yeah, this is the move right here. Where do we want it, though? Maybe, like, right there? So that'd be like... Oh, yeah, that looks nice. And then we can have, like, one of these guys. I don't know why it's being a pain in the butt. Place. Will these guys sit on there? No. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, they'll sit on the front part. I wish they could sit like back there a little bit though. Yeah, it appears we gotta just have them kind of like right there. Very nice. And then, what will their drink of choice be? Right. So then we can like plop a drink up there for them. Maybe. Little buddy, you're just gonna be in the way. All right. Yeah, so that's not bad. Hold on, we gotta rotate that, right? Because the little sippy straw would be that way for sure. Or do we want it kind of like off kilter, right? Because I feel like it looks a little more natural that way. What do we think? I think that looks kind of cool. We could even add more stuff onto there, right? Like we could add one of those little moonstone flowers or something like that. But yeah, let me know what you think. Well, that's kind of cool, and then we could do that with all the other ones. Let's see. Okay, last thing before we go. I do want to... I don't know if I don't have a wardrobe anymore, do I? I do not. Let me go find a wardrobe. I don't think I can do it from here. I think I need the actual wardrobe. Wardrobe. Let's see. We got a makeshift one, log cabiny one. Homestead one will be fine. Let's just put this in here for now. Yeah, let's just put it over here. Just so we have something. We'll change this, but all right. So change clothes. Is this just for accessories, tops, bottoms, glider, saved outfits? No. Okay, that's not it. How do I change my pet? I don't remember. It's not under the profile, right? This is that new character profile, by the way. So you can edit your biography, show off some of this stuff. Man, definitely forgot how to change the pet. Yeah, I thought it would be under there. Let's see. Man, might have to do a cut here because I don't freaking remember. Don't change it here, do I? Go into the store. Yeah, that wouldn't make much sense. All right, give me a second. We gotta figure this out. I want to show everybody the pup before we leave. Well, all right. Sorry about that. So it's not in the inventory, but if you go into your collections, that's where it is. I was like, man, I know what the page looks like. How do I get there? Right, so this is where your nameplates are, any skins you got. So here we can put on the Galdur pup. And here he is. Very nice, very nice. Now, there is a way to have him transport stuff back for you, I want to say. Which I don't know if we have that unlocked yet. But I want to say that's like what the next part of that story is for. I think you get some sort of courier thing or something. So, I gotta put my relic back on. I can't change that here though. Yeah. So I think that's it. So we got a new little puppy. He's pretty cool. When we come back next episode, we'll kind of very nice. We'll finish off this quest that I guess we just started. And again, I want to say it gives us a courier thing. I think you can transport stuff back home with him or something along those lines. We'll get it figured out. But yeah, that is what is on the docket for the next episode. So come on back. I think it'll be a pretty good time. And then, we'll do pretty much like the same format as today's episode. We'll do a bunch of story stuff. Then we'll run over to the ranch. If there's any housing updates, we'll check that out. So at least one more episode of fun stuff coming up fairly soon. But yeah, otherwise, check out the link for the Discord in the description. A lot of fun stuff going on over there. Otherwise, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.